Welcome back. Even though we're in the middle of a busy hockey season, some Toronto teams and famous athletes are taking time to help others. Jonathan Rumley tells us all about it.
There are at least 3 initiatives this holiday season by hockey players to help kids. The Greater Toronto Hockey League, the largest amateur hockey league in the world, is once again organizing their Kids Care Toy Drive. The GTHL will collect new and unwrapped gifts from players in exchange for a 1-day free admission to any GTHL game. It's not just players who can get involved. Anyone can drop off a gift at the GTHL office in North York until December 18th. The toys will be given to the Dovercourt Boys and Girls Club. The Toronto Maple Leafs and Sick Kids Hospital got together for their annual Christmas time visit. Leafs players traveled in uniform to the downtown Children's Hospital. The kids were high in spirits and full of joy at the sight of their hometown heroes. Players signed autographs and shared a few laughs with the children. One kid challenged Nazem Kadri to a game of air hockey and won. The smiles at this event are exactly what the holidays are all about. The Leafs visit to Sick Kids has easily become a part of Toronto's historic heritage. For the first time this year, the Leafs held an event called a Night of Blue and White. They're raising money for an athletic project in Toronto's Regent Park. Players and their significant others auctioned off signed blue and white aprons. The money will help provide nearly 3,000 kids access to sports in the city. The facility should be ready for use in spring of 2015. I'm Jonathan Rumley. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jonathan. You don't have to be famous to bring some good into someone else's life. Making a change can be simple and begin in your own kitchen. Lisa, tell us about the one-man pie drive.
Well, Fiza, I went to Zack Ginies' kitchen, the home of his charity pie drive. You would not believe how good his house smelled. Check this out.
These last few weeks, it's always been pie o'clock at Zack Ginies' house. Zack is in the middle of his second annual pie drive. He's making a whole 80 pies, which he sells for $20, with all proceeds going to Covenant House, a youth shelter in Toronto. He does this in memory of his grandmother, Kay Andrews.
So last October, my grandmother passed away, and we had thought of some way to kind of honor her, because it was a little bit hard getting over it. So we kind of thought about doing something like this, so, you know, baking a bunch of pies and giving the money to charity. So it kind of spiraled into something a bit bigger than just a few pies. My grandmother was very giving. She would knit a lot of mittens for needy kids when she had time. So the fit kind of seemed like she would probably be happy with something like Covenant House. So she used to make a lot of pies, and that was kind of a big thing from my childhood. We would wake up in the morning and there was always like fresh pies made. So it seemed like pies were kind of the right thing.
This year, all 80 pies sold out online in an hour. Zack's raised almost $2,000 in this year's pie drive. Zack's fiancé, John, helps out by doing all the graphic design for the drive.
I think it's amazing. Yeah, I think I think it's been really fulfilling for Zack. He did this because he wanted to commemorate his grandmother, and I think she'd be really proud.
That many pies take a lot of ingredients, like 320 apples, a lot of raspberries and blueberries, and about 20 pounds of flour. It takes Zack about 2 hours to make 6 pies. They're made 100% from scratch, and he buys all the ingredients. He says people who buy the pies not only love getting a delicious homemade treat, but love getting involved in helping others.
Oh, they think it's great. Like, they're so happy about it. I've had a lot of people that have offered to help with the baking, which is like, every time I get an email that's like, oh, do you need help? I like cry. It's like the sweetest thing ever. But part of the challenge is doing it solo, so it's good. Unfortunately, I have to tell them no. But
Zack has 2 shifts per day for people to pick up their apple, blueberry, or raspberry pie.
I think it's amazing. Like, food for any cause is amazing, so it can't go wrong. Yeah, and the timing is perfect. I mean, it's the holidays, so who doesn't want to give? Okay, I couldn't catch you.
Zack has plans to make the drive even bigger next year.
Baking pies like these isn't exactly a piece of cake, but Zack says it's been a slice. Lisa Mayer, Humber News.
Those pies look delicious. And after all of the holiday feasting, it's probably not a bad idea to start thinking about staying healthy. Sarah Ray went to Humber's Health and Wellness Fair and got some great tips. Let's watch.
For people looking to achieve a breakthrough lifestyle change this season, Humber's 11th annual Health and Wellness Fair was a great place to start. Held at the North Campus Gymnasium, the event was set out to kickstart students on their way to leading a healthier and happier lifestyle. Fitness instructors, personal trainers, and nutritionists came out on November 26 to inspire and motivate Humber College with plenty of information on how to make an active lifestyle change. Event coordinator Thomas Lalonde says it's the perfect time of year to prepare students with the knowledge they need to make healthier choices over the holiday season.
And around the holidays, a lot of people just, they kind of lose track of their schedule on eating and all that stuff. And that's okay, but we just try to do this before so that everybody knows and is aware of health and wellness prior to the holidays, so that afterwards they know how to pick themselves up and not just stay and keep all that weight they put on.
Product samples, prizes, and interactive nutrition booths were available to get the community thinking about their health. Quality fitness professionals provided coaching through competitions and demonstrated proper exercise and stretch techniques.
So we're here with Justin, and he's a personal trainer for the Fitness and Health Promotion Program, and he's going to teach us how to burn the most calories and most fat over the holiday season. So what are the 3 main moves you should be doing over the holidays?
Well, the first move that I would suggest is a burpee. This is a move that includes a lot of cardio as well as muscular strength and endurance. A second move that I would use is the plank, which is a core movement that really works all of your stabilizer muscles. Now, a third move that I would use is similar to the burpee, but it's more intensive on the legs. So that would be a jump squat.
Instructor and owner of Time for War Fitness, Jesse Bruce, says he wants students to remember that physical activity doesn't have to be a drag, and many could be surprised at how enjoyable fitness can be.
I'm always looking for what's going to keep people in the gym. I know the gym has become a chore for some people, and you want to make it comfortable, you want to make it fun, so to experience something new and then to watch your time and stuff to be able to improve on paper.
Organized by the School of Hospitality, Recreation, and Tourism, the free event reminds us that a season for change is among us. And if we train like a beast, we might just look like a beauty. Sarah Ray, Humber News.
Coming up, we get into the spirit with a fair trade gift guide, and Erica Vella tells us about a Toronto organization changing the lives of children.
I'm here hanging out with Stephanie at Emily's house, and after the break I'll tell you how they're changing lives.